Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Antz. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Space Pirates and Zombies 2, or at SPaZ 2 if you want to use the rather poorly worded acronym for the game. Menu's disappeared, I hope I can bring that back. So, I don't know much about this game. I know that it's some sort of, maybe I want to say roguelike, but you design a ship and you go around and do stuff with your ship. I don't really know much about it at all. I know that it supports VR, and I know that I have to thank the wonderful Indie Benito for gifting this to me on Steam and saying that it was quite a lot of fun. I've got to say, I'm assuming this isn't how the game looks when you're actually playing it. I think it's a lot more top-downy from what I know, but this menu looks spectacular in VR. Like, it's not, like I've mentioned before with VR games, I think Dirt Rally 2 was a good example of this, where it's like, we have a VR version, so the menu is just a floating screen in front of you, which is the same 2D menu you'd normally have. But this is nice, look at this, look. A full 360 thing, there's planets all over the place, you got this massive shipwreck here. You got whatever this is in the background. What on earth is that? And then you got this just constant fight going on, which does refresh every now and then when someone actually gets blown up. It's just for a game that I wouldn't even expect to support VR in the first place. It's a really solid first impression, like really solid first impression. Like yeah, it's real. I mean, I feel like I could spend like a good 20 minutes just sat here watching this go on. It really is awesome. So let's bring the menu back. So I should also say that the game also has some very nice VR options as well. There's obviously vignetting, which you can turn off. You can configure the output display. So this is the display that shows on your monitor. Not a lot of games let you change that. That's a really nice thing to see. You don't see that very often at all. It supports obviously motion controllers. You can see here it hasn't been updated for the index, but I'm sure we're going to figure it out. I mean, scroll, slide, interact, pause. That's about it. That seems to be about it. There are these videos here to show you how the videos work, how the game works, but you can't click on them in VR, so we're going to ignore those. There aren't anything for us to be concerned about, I'm guessing. So we're just going to hit campaign, and new campaign. If you find the game too easy or difficult, you can change the difficulty in the options menu whilst playing at any time. But we'll leave it at normal. I ain't going to chicken out quite yet. Give me 5 minutes.
Element 126.
Again, full 360 menu.
Was the answer to everything. A transmitable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time and how to enslave it.
I mean, that's a pretty impressive thing then, I guess, yeah.
An explosion of technological advancement.
Well, it would.
Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers, along with the reliance on Res.
Of course.
The United Terran Alliance was founded to control the countless population. Eventually, they sought to ration the use of Res.
Why would they do that?
As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose.
Oh, that's why. I see.
Fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core, where resin was most abundant. Eventually, the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister and timeless energy being.
That seems horrible.
Awakened by the use of Res. They had sprung an ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore.
So we didn't. And we fell for the trap like the gullible fools we are.
Twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines. Mankind's own technology, their own dead had begun to turn against them.
No.
For years they struggled to survive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection.
Abominated.
Further feeding the
I don't know if I've ever seen the word abominated before. I like it.
In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace.
Sounds like they're basically very stubborn.
Peace, however,
That's what I'm getting from that.
People fell back into their self-minded ways.
Of course they did.
Humanity turned inward.
You fools!
For the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed.
Oh no!
As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire Warpgate network beyond any hope of salvage.
Wow. Again, quite selfish.
It turns out, knows no captivity. A resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as a wild, untapped, and lawless frontier.
But relying on a finite resource.
Pass, piracy and skirmish battles rage. Precious res the prize. Raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling the wrecks of constant war. All the while, the nearly forgotten saviors of the galaxy tirelessly struggle to exterminate the last remnants of the infection.
Well, there we go, then that sets us up quite nicely. Humans are terrible people. Is that my ship? Those are my colours. Oh, it's not very top-downy, I lied.
Seems like, yet again, you dimwits have flown my ship headlong into an infested region.
I'm sorry.
That is the third time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer, power up the weapons and shield emitters. The doctor is in.
Again, it looks wonderful in-game. Move C controller. You can use the stick to move. Fire C controller. Oh, it's actually a point fire. Oh, I wasn't actually expecting that for some reason. I was not expecting it to go where I pointed. Oh, we need to lead him quite a bit. What's attacking me? Oh, we can move the camera. Okay, that'll probably help me out a little bit. My controller stuck down there? There it is. So I appear to have a forward-facing gun as well. I imagine will be quite helpful. Boost engines. More buttons. Okay. I might try ship commands. Boost. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I don't really have much of a clue what's going on here. I think my controller's getting a bit stuck because it's a bit low for where I am. Oh god, I've definitely got my cable stuck. Oh, my chair's definitely on it. Mega kill. As I was trying to sort my cable out. I like that the guns are 360. Oh, hello. Have I just blown up? I think I just blown up. Yeah, didn't do too well, did we? My ship looks really cool, though.
Game over.
Game over immediately. Score, 128,000. That's a pretty good start, I think. 128,000.
The void. Level 13 is truly the bane of my existence.
I'm sorry.
Carl, seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated on the lower decks because you routed power from life support to play stupid video games?
Oh, I
Silence,
see.
imbecile. They gave their lives for the greater good.
Wow,
Scientific
selfish.
mind
Again,
must
selfish.
or it-
Carl,
Oh, hello.
seriously?
Didn't mean to skip. I'm so sorry.
Do you realize crew
Previous.
By the void.
Too far.
Level 13.
Carl, seriously? Do you
Silence, imbecile. They gave their
Uh,
lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay active.
Boil any ocean, I'll irradiate a whole litter of Nalakian pups. Wow. I'll divide by 0 if I had
He
to.
cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim.
Wham.
This could really make a man sick of the melon. Elsa, he is a liability if we keep him on board.
Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize the horror people have to endure every time they look at your face?
Wow.
Fortunate I did not inadvertently dismember you in a panic-induced frenzy.
He is not a nice person,
Shut
is he?
up to the bridge right now. Anyone not here in 30 seconds is getting vented into space.
So I guess we were supposed to fail that then, which is fine. Makes me feel slightly better about myself.
Well, I'm glad to see everyone was able to get up at the crack of noon to work towards sustaining our survival.
Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this
Hello?
afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic. What choice do we have?
What choice
This
indeed.
ain't no way to treat this here metal mother. The lady deserves better. Let me be snapping on something fresh.
What?
He might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor prototype, Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous. I hate to have come all this way.
I don't know why they all have such exaggerated accents.
Apart like a rabid chimp with Carl's untested toys. You know how those two can be.
Oh, what a pair they are.
Care who does what, but we need to jump on this opportunity to expand the mothership. That core module will give us some elbow room, while those wings will give us some much-needed firepower. Let's get those modules fitted so we don't have to listen to each other breathe anymore.
Nah, she's got a point.
Please pay close
Oh,
attention
hello.
to the Moving Picture Feature Film Show. You will be subjected to standardized testing following this demonstration.
Okay. The mothership is a modular starship. Take the ship apart and reassemble it to fit your needs. Use cores to increase the frame size of your mothership. Cores have stats that will boost the ship's speed, shields, health, and maneuverability. Attach wing, nose, and engine parts to your frame. That's awesome. Wings, noses, and engines all come equipped with weapons. Tractor part. Oh. No, I didn't want to put that there, did I? I don't know how to... not zoom. It said I thought it wanted to put it... Oh no, it does want you to put it on the front. I thought it wanted to put it on top of it. I couldn't figure that out. Tractor part. I'm not really looking at the stats of this stuff at all. Meat hook. 0 cogs, 18... 1 weight, 18 something, 6 shield. It's a junk part. Noses are weapon platforms that can be mounted in forward-facing subcore ports. Provide a bonus to shields. And we'll just take that wing off again because I wanted to have a look at it. Wings are weapon platforms that can be mounted in side-facing subcore parts. Wings provide a bonus to turn rate. So that's a turn rate bonus on the thing there. Again, it's a junk part.
What exactly do you think you're doing? Stop leaning on that overhead projection like a crutch. This isn't some archaic, top-down space shooter we're playing here. This is real, brutal, kitten-eating life we're talking about. Join the rest of us down here in reality.
So the camera can be adjusted to fit your needs. The top-down view, I knew there was a top-down view. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. Is better suited for ship construction and high-level awareness. The third-person view is better suited for manual combat. So that's holding in the grip buttons and then pressing right on the stick.
I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust.
Perfect.
Do not ask me how it works.
I was not going to.
Why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed.
Okay, so that is reloading, blue with a little battery symbol. The capacitor is at the bottom there. Cone of fire is the very small one or the very big one? Not too sure. Missile look looks a missile lock. Active reserved strike craft. Can't see anymore. Missiles, boost, shields, health, and weapon groups. Okay. So we have no strike craft. We have 2 missiles. We can hit boost shields. I don't think it really does anything. Ship commands. Doesn't seem to do anything. Rotate is obvious. We can reload. Let's reload. Cool. And we can zoom. Oh, zoom goes up and down, not zoomy zoom.
All right, I'm bringing the weapons online. If that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out.
You got lots of hair. You have too much hair. Wouldn't worry about it.
If basic resource towing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam.
I'm sure it did, you horrible human being. So engines are online. Let me just play around. How high up can you go? Quite high up is the answer. So as I sort of rotate on the spot, how do I get tactics panel, it says. Ah, so you don't have to hold in the grip. The A button on the index controllers do the same thing as holding in the grip, which is actually going to be a lot easier to do than that. I wanted to bring up... Oh, there we go. VR options. Use your offhand motion controller to direct ship movement instead of your headset. I want to try that. Can't say that makes a blind bit of difference, does it? Oh, I see. So now the ship follows the camera, which it wasn't doing before. Okay, that's quite cool. Crates left, pickups left. Bit too far away from that, I guess. What was that? Did I just fire missiles? Did not mean to fire missiles. Well, I did. I guess they just fire them automatically. And then they just reload. That's quite cool. So what have we got? A couple of res. Some goons, some scrap, and some res. I like it being mapped to the camera, actually. I like that.
Tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my hull may depend upon it.
Shields have their own power system, but they can be boosted with capacitor power. If shields are boosted, they take half damage and regenerate twice as fast, but you are unable to shoot. Shields consume the capacitor while boosted, so no boosting while reloading. We haven't actually tried boosting yet, have we? What was boost? Oh, it's trigger on that one, wasn't it? Let's, Ah, I see. So it's not like a left and right turn on the left stick now. It just goes whichever direction, just travels in that direction. Let's just try the boost. Okay, makes it a little bit more maneuverable. I see. A little bit of engine color, and our boost meter goes down. You really can flip around in that mode. What did we want to do? What did it say to do? I wasn't... Oh, boost shields.
All modern space-capable engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors. Please practice making rocket go fast now.
Boosted engines greatly increase a ship's speed and maneuverability, which you just noticed. Boosting uses its own independent fuel source. So do our shields stay boosted? Or is it only while we're holding it down? I guess only while we're holding it down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
I have to say I'm impressed.
Really?
We're all able
Oh, I
to
don't
lace
feel
this
like you
thing back
should be.
together without eating each other. The only thing that remains is to test the res drive. Mackenzie, start the pre-flight procedure.
From scotch and caviar to beers and tears, how is it that Jameson is the only other one with ambition to dig out of this dung heap? Just cook those bloody engines up and lay in a course for somewhere that isn't here.
All right. Calm down. Cool. Tactical. C controller. Hello. To the star map, I guess.
Welcome to the Super Ultra Starmap 9000. This holographic
I don't like this. I don't know why. I don't like it. I think it's the eyes.
Mothership destinations and communicate
Staring
with
through my
ships
soul.
and starbases. Please practice untethered exploration now.
Time moves only when you move. All transportation, mining, harvesting, and communications is done via the star map. Take your time and plan your actions. Explore a new territory. What? Time moves when you... What is going on here? Read this.
Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and proclaim you are the alpha meat husk.
Wanna bet?
You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I have painstakingly programmed for your survival. Do not just click past them and complain on the galactic forums that you did not get the memo. Ignorance will not be excused. Read or die.
Please
Fair enough.
familiarize yourself with the Starmap command functions. If you do not assimilate this information now, it will be waiting for you at dinner time.
I don't... Is that a joke? I don't get it. All transportation, mining, harvesting, and communication is done via the Starmap. At any time, use the Assemble Ship button to drop out of the warp and edit your mothership. Cool. Consider selling or dumping ship parts you are not using. They will weigh you down, making you burn more res during transit. You can review tutorials at any time by pushing the tutorials button. Okay. Status bar. Yes. Ship functions. Yes. Good. I want to come out. How do I close? So, assemble ship, inventory, engine mode normal, faction info, captain info, lore, tutorials, and then stuff. So what is... I said time moves only when you move, so I don't know what that means. I don't think does it matter at the moment? Wreckage.
Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them up end to end, you'd probably die.
Well, he's not wrong. He is an idiot, though.
Mother doesn't like to loot the dead. But what need do they got for intestines?
Loot the wrecks of war to find various supplies. Searching a wreck takes time. You may have to search the wreck several times to extract all the loot. Shipped threat assesses. Unclaimed resources, which is what that one is. And that one. Claimed resources. Resource ripeness meter. So that's a 3 ripeness. Okay. Not everyone can be a winner. If you want to avoid joining the ever-expanding ranks of losers, you should do whatever you can to survive. This includes looting the dead for supplies and maybe candy. Yeah, move to it. Scavenge.
Pillaging successful.
Scavenge again. We got 36 little people icons. Ooh. Oh, I see. Holding down the trigger makes you move the map around. So there's some more of that over here. Move to and scavenge. For a little bit of res by the look of it. Or does that do? Yes. So can I just... No. You have to actually get close to it before you can utilize it. Move to scavenge.
Pillaging successful.
And again. Oh, hello. Frogdom. They're neutrals. Probably want to attack them. Now this we can test. So when we move, they move. This is our star base. A cloning farm. It's not exactly what one would call a happy childhood, but deep space clone farming is still safer than being stuck planetside in a hostile galaxy such as this one. Every so often a fresh batch of humans can be harvested from here. What? That is creepy. So we cannot harvest, but we could ransack. I don't think we want to do that, do we? So... Oh, I see. I didn't even notice this grid that's all around us. So if we explore, that's the direction we'll go in. So let's do that. Explore. Move to. Where are you going?
All right, we're mobile.
All right, then we're mobile, are we?
Thoroughly
Cool.
satisfied. We can finally get on with it. We still have stickies out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we've wasted so much of it already.
Darn tooting
As
straight.
anxious as I am to find a so-called
Sticky.
we have not encountered one. for many
Sticky.
cycles. The ship does not yet have a nacelle to stand on. Therefore, we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit.
Yes, I agree. I concur. So it takes you right to the middle. This looks like a great place to call home and raise a family. Get pre-approved for mortgage financing today. We must be awarded the privilege to build a starbase. Let's not do that. So what is this? Just scrap. And someone we can attack over there. Threat 20. But does that mean we're a 5 and that's a 20? So we probably don't want to do that. What's that? A res field. There's one there. Let's go down here first. Oh. The problem with building a normal structure that wraps around the entirety of a star is that it can make a huge mess when that star decides to have a stroke and blow up. Automated drones now comb these colossal scrap fields, collecting anything worth salvaging. So I guess again we want to wait until it's harvestable. Same with that. Probably the same with everything then, right? I don't know how you know when it's harvestable. Oh, it does go up, so if you know what the total is, we know that's 400, for example. You better figure it out, I suppose. Let's scavenge that.
Cargo acquired.
What's going on up here? He's only a threat level 4 or 5? Threat 4? Are we threat 4 or level 5? I don't know. That's not what I wanted. How do I do stuff to him? Like, not nice stuff. Ah, bandits. Scavenge. Oh, so he disappeared?
You can never reason with a bandit.
There we go.
In fact, I don't think they even understand a basic language. They pretty much stomp around, raping and pillaging anything that moves.
Typical bandits.
Having one foot in the grave already, most of them are little threat to us. That said, I've heard rumors of colossal bandit ships more times than I can ignore. Trash pile or otherwise, we should respect and acknowledge their potential threat before we look for trouble with these potato-brained psychos.
So bandits cannot be reasoned with. Bandit enforcers and chiefs are stronger than a typical bandit. Keep an eye on their threat level before encouraging them. That's a base, I see. Killing bandits is a good way to earn XP and scrap, but it will never be as lucrative as killing another captain.
I'd love to have you for dinner.
Bandits are nothing more than petty thieves that can be reasoned with. Fight or flight are the only options you have when dealing with them. So this is us. We're harvesting, but not meaning to. No, that is him still. So I don't know what our level is or how we figure out our level. That's our resources. I don't know what our level is, but we'll fight. We'll give it a go.
Paint the ships all with your blood.
I try not to start fights I can't win, but everyone makes mistakes. It's not beneath me to use one of those silly
Halo?
if the situation should call for it. Just remember, we're going to have to dump some cargo and leave our strike craft behind if we do so.
Don't want to do that. Approach a failgate if you wish to flee a combat encounter. What's a failgate? One of these? This thing? No. I don't know what a failgate is. Retreating through a failgate will cause a ship to lose some of its resources. Your active strike craft will be lost. Scout for power, shield, or armor power-ups to keep yourself in the fight. Your enemies may try to flee if they feel they cannot win. Failgates can be destroyed to prevent anyone from fleeing. Which seems extreme, but okay. So I guess this is their strike craft. We're going to go straight for this guy. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're doing it. Oh, really? Oh, this could be terrible for us then. I don't know what his, don't know what the markers mean around him. Oh, he's just lost his shield. And his health's going down, I think. Am I not firing? Am I reloading? Oh, I have to reload. I didn't realize I had to manually reload. I thought it'd do it automatically. So we are still reloading. We are nearly dead. Have to tell it to reload again? No, we're back. This is gonna get a little closer than I'd like, though, I think. Oh, he's lost a bit. And it said scout-like armor stuff. I think I've just died. I think I've just died. Well, there's the fail gate over there, look.
I'm gonna paint the ships all with your blood.
So we might have been a little ambitious there, then. Might have been a little ambitious. You can continue and ride the escape pod back to the nearby starbase. You'll have to rebuild your mothership from scratch. Well, I don't think we have a base or anything to build with, so we won't do that. So we'll just jump back into this, and we've already got that scrap. So we haven't really lost anything there, then. That's okay. I guess we'll continue exploring, then. Oh, no, that's now flashing, so we know that's full. That's how you know it's full. Right. We'll harvest that 400 scrap. Thank you very much.
Extracted.
So that's scrap. We know that now. That is people. We have too many people. 124 out of 60. That's too many people. Let's explore. Yep.
Awareness expanded.
Still can't build a base. That's fine. What is this? There is an illegal mining operation here. There is certainly some res nearby, but the area is likely to be defended. You will suffer no negative relation repercussions if you decide to invite yourself to the party. This is a solo encounter. No other captains will assist you if you choose to fight. Okay. What I'm going to do first is nothing. How do I get the menu up again? I thought it was... There it is. I'm going to hit a quick save.
Game saved.
And then we'll check this out. Try and figure out what we can actually take on.
We may have a galaxy-wide shortage of res, but we certainly don't have a shortage of poor saps combing the void looking for more.
So I guess those are
All the
explosive.
potent
That's a
res
thing.
have been catalogued.
To
Yet
collect.
every so often, someone finds an oasis of the stuff. It's not exactly legal to be harvesting it without the proper drilling equipment, but who's enforcing that?
Me!
Exactly. We might as well drop in and take our pound of flesh too.
So I guess this is res in these glowing things over here then. Where did I see another one? Right behind us. Mining ops are a great place to find res. You are free to harvest res from the surrounding asteroids, but res-rich asteroids are rare and difficult to spot amongst the worthless rocks. The other prospectors have collected res into cargo crates. If you tamper with those crates, your alert level will increase and they will attack you. You are free to leave the mining op at any time, providing there are no hostile ships. What happens at a mining op stays at a mining op. Relations are not affected by your actions. Okay, so we can come over here is what that's saying. And just mine away for free. Nice. We'll get that res. Oh, there's a bit more left there as well. Cool. Are you going to come steal my res? I'll have issues with that. There's only two tiny ships. It is only two tiny ships. I need to be careful because my missiles do follow. And that is just an explosion. Is there anything you can collect? Don't think so. I kind of want to take these ships out. They're only small, right? So we should be able to. So it does reload automatically. It just takes a while to reload, I guess. How long does it take to reload? There we go. He's actually attacking us back now.
Shields offline.
Our shields go away, like, immediately. I thought I'd be quite safe taking out these little dudes. Now I can't even see where he's got a health bar. Well, I can see that one's now, okay. Am I too far to damage it? Is that what that's saying? Yes, that's exactly what that's saying.
Shields offline.
Well, there's one gone, finally, right. Alert level has increased. We've collected a yacht blueprint. I've always wanted a yacht. Ooh, there are many more of these things around than I thought, though. On the other hand... we are now reloading. I'm being attacked all over the place, quite frankly. He's got a little bit of shield back. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Oh, the shield's gone. Yes. Right, he's down. Don't know if you can target the little things or if they're just there to annoy you. It's annoying me they are. If we can get rid of his shield... which is a very frustratingly timed reload. Where has he gone? There he is. Is that another one? It is another one. Where am I? I don't think I'm going to survive this again, am I? I don't know where... there's the fail gate. Should we head for the fail gate? Because I'm not going to survive otherwise. My cable is... I don't know if I've turned myself around or something. My cable is a mess. Now, there we go. We are not very good at this game, are we? What have I done? Honestly, I'm stuck about... ugh! There we go. No idea what happened. Right. So we really need to be not very brave. I don't know whether I'm just very bad at that, but, yeah. Definitely not very good at it.
We may
So,
have a galaxy-wide shortage
can I
of
skip?
res.
Can I skip?
We sit-
Yes. Right, so we can go get these res rocks that are around. Collect at least a couple of things. Thought I'd just change the view. Try out the different view. There is another... I thought there was another rock. Oh, there it is. Don't quite have the range for it yet. There's that crate up there, but that'll annoy them, I think, won't it? Oh, hello, green crate. Ooh, lots of res in this one. How do you exit? Like I said, you could exit the mine in any moment. Not entirely sure how we actually exit anything. Cool. Oh, there's some more. Oh, that's our old battery, isn't it? Okay, so I think that is all of the res to be collected. We'll have a quick look around to make sure. Oh, there's a bit more over here, actually. As long as we ignore their crates, we'll be okay. can see some more as well. We'll just get these couple here, and then we'll... and then we'll jump. Then we'll try and figure out how to jump out of this. And see if we can get ourselves these little skirmish fighters, because that seems like it's really going to help us. Seems to be what helps everyone else quite significantly. We're reloading now, aren't we? So we'll go and get this res that's over here, and then we'll just jump out, I think. As soon as we can figure out how. I'm assuming it's like in here somewhere, not in there. Ah, you just go to the star map from there. Perfect. Cool. So that then just disappears, which is fine. So we're salvaging lots of stuff. I don't really know how we do much at the moment. I wonder what that sound was. It's this. There's a fight happening. Level 3, threat 8. What's our inventory?
To curb interplanetary diseases. Just about all our traded goods now have to go through this hands-off filtered interface. Nobody can stab you in the back or shoot you in the face using an interface like this. Just configure the deal, and the autoloaders should take care of the rest.
Your items and supplies are on the left side. Trade for items and supplies on the right side. Try to balance the deal to maximize the profit. If you sell a connected ship part while buying a similar part, it will automatically swap into place. Top, part description. Upper left, name, cost, stars, which is the part quality. Upper right, ship part stats. Teal equals stats boosted by your part quality. Bottom is the weapon description. Sometimes there will be a rarity modifier to a part's cost. This means this part is uncommon to this particular base, but does not alter the quality of the part itself. Okay. Use the icon legend to further understand the icons. Consider selling goons and res. They are worth a lot more than scrap. Your goon slider will turn red if you're selling too many goons, not enough to maintain the ship.
In an effort to curb interplanetary diseases, just about all our traded goods now have to go through this.
Oh, yeah, we got that. So, we can't trade with a scavenge field because it's got nothing to trade. That makes sense. So these are goons then, are they? This is our goon. Hide equip parts. We've got nothing on us whatsoever. We've got 2 subcores. Oh, I suppose that's the center parts, isn't it? And then we've got lots of goons, but nothing to sell it to, which, yeah, makes sense. So don't know exactly where it is you trade. But I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go, right? I don't think we can do anything with that. Let's just drop into... What's this again? Oh, I see. Faction and captain info. Save to galaxy. Did I? I'm maybe in the first game, I suppose. So let's hit the assemble ship option. I don't think we've got much we can do, but I just want to sing it.
Emergency repair tool. You seem more interested in using it to fling trash about the void for no...
That does sound fun.
As long as we are in an assembly-safe area, free of any ships and stellar objects, we can program the ship's computer to reconfigure itself.
Okay.
Just click, close your eyes, go to sleep, and all the hard work will appear to complete itself.
While in the assemble ship area, you have access to advanced shipbuilding options. First, select a ship part, then select a different part or attachment arrow to teleport the selected part into place. Selection can also be used to compare part stats. And there's nothing much we can do because we don't have any parts, of course, do we? Do you want to see what sort of options it gives us? So we can take it off and then we can't really do much with it, can we, I suppose? I wanted to sort of see... I want to see what it said about the connection. So do I have to... Oh! Too far. Compare... Swap... Set compare mode, hot swap. Yes? I don't know. Let's just connect it up and be on our merry way. Be on our merry way. Autofill spine, clear ship, clean up air, building tips to Starmap. Let's back out of that. It's too much tax for my liking. To Starmap. Okay, I guess we will go. Oh, this is about to fill up, so I might just move around here until this fills up and try to ignore these guys that are slowly. Now they're coming here because there's now.
Area exhausted.
Oh. Let's move away from them. What's going on over here, actually? Oh, nothing now. If I just move to the end.
Okay,
Oh, it does.
I'm calling it. We need to shift our focus back to more pressing needs. Everyone on board is expected to understand that the mothership takes priority over everything,
Of course it does.
including our very lives. To that effect, Mother needs to be fed. If we can't find what she needs, we die along with her. If we cannot trade for what we need, we'll have to take it by force. As cruel as it is, that's just life.
That is just life.
I see fit to enlighten everyone that every action on board consumes something. Don't let these critical supplies run dry. I've gone to the effort of labeling all viable extraction points, as well as indicating when they are ready for harvest. I have also color-coded human selfishness, so you
Says
are
the most
aware if
selfish
any other
person
faction
around.
claims ownership of these areas.
Find basic resource nodes. Blowing up the mothership is not advisable. Makes sense. So we've kind of been doing that anyway. What's this? Oh, does that mean it's claimed? And if it's claimed... No, it's just... I was going to say if we could trade there. Find scrap, find goons, find res. Well, we can maybe wait for this one to go up, but it's going up very slowly on the other hand, so maybe we'll just move away from there for now.
Awareness expanded.
So there's another little mining area there, so we could get some res. There's a base there, but we don't want to deal with that. 14? There's lore down there. I don't know what lore does. Let's go to the mining thing to start with. We'll check it out. We won't fight necessarily, but we'll... I'm assuming it's just res again, is it? Yeah, seems to be. What's that? Back off. Sunshine. We can shoot it. Oh, it's just a collection of explosive little barrels. Okay, fair enough. Well, so we'll get a little bit of res, but I don't want to spend too much time here. I do want little fighters. I do want little fighters. That is something I do want. In fact, I might just... What's this? What's this one? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Thought it might be something fancy, but it's not. So let's just jump back to the star map and let's just have a little bit of a roam around and see if we can get... Well, there's lore down there. I wanted to see what that is. Trying to keep an eye on all this stuff, see if any of it's filling up. Does that still fill up when we're in different sectors? Doesn't seem to, does it? So what is lore?
Tune our warp frequency just right. We can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network. Though the gates are smashed beyond repair, some seem to be able to hang on to those low-density data packets like a ghostly reminder of our past.
Find lore to learn more about the universe itself. Every lore point you scan will give you goodies. Ooh, I'll have some goodies. Just scan. Thank you. Ooh, look at that. We got some light bulb. What does light bulb do? Oh, so it does still go up. Look, we can just about see that go in. What's this guy doing? Not much. Is he, he's repairing.
Signal detected.
Wow, this is a busy little area, isn't it? So this is claimed stuff. Not sure we want to spend much time here, to be honest. Well, he's fighting the bandit. Let's take a look at this here and just keep an eye on the goons there. I suppose we need to get one of each of these.
Updated.
So these have got proper little So do we have to wait until it's full? I suppose that's the next question. If we take it when it's early, do we just not get as much as we would? Oh. Oh, so they're just expanding their empire. Okay. So let's get some scrap just so we can move the little mission marker on a little bit. Pillage. So what happens to it then?
Finding good, fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants them, but nobody's making them. Even if we don't immediately require scrap, it's good to keep some around for trade. Every space nugget in the void will accept it as currency.
Scrap is a basic, low-value trading resource. So we ransacked and got a little bit. I assume it still accumulates. I guess you just get less if you ransack it. So that's one of those done. We'll go get some res and some goons we need. Any goons in here?
Awareness expanded.
No, there's some lore. I have lore. All day of the week.
Pillaging successful.
That doesn't count as the res that it needs us to get, does it? I suppose we still can't build a base. That's still going to stop us doing that? Progression's still locked, yes. Fine. Don't want a stupid base anyway. So let's pillage this res.
As much as I detest this hellborn excrement, we're stuck in a universe addicted to res.
Yes, we are.
Different. Without it, the res drive will collapse, leaving us to limp along at subwarp. We'll be easy pickings for bandits, or anyone else looking to kick us while we're down.
Res is needed to keep the ship moving. The faster you move, the more res you burn, and res can be bought and sold. Which seems reasonable. I don't want to move there, and we need to find some goons, but I don't want to take their goons, because that's claimed goons. I assume that'll go badly for us if we take claimed goons.
Map updated.
There are some goons. We'll go get those goons. I don't know what that means. Move to ransack. Get some goons.
I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources.
Yes.
More specifically, human resources.
Yes.
The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to perform them. Therefore, we do not turn away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks.
He really is a
We need
douchebag.
bodies to operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Balance is the word of the day here.
So goons are needed to both operate and repair the ship. If you do not have enough goons, the ship will decay and take damage. Beware, goons consume res over time, and goons can be bought and sold. So I definitely have too many goons.
Behold,
Hello.
my happy place. It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from the sensors, I can refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect.
Select a perk every time you level up. Without perks, you will suck and die. We've noticed that. You can review your perks from your captain info page.
There is research data that has not yet been allocated.
Oh, that's what
Consider not allocating it, and instead allocate it.
What? Part size increase. Small parts. Connect quality parts to your mothership. No need to use any more junk parts. Reactor. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Where's my captain info? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Not really wanted to do at all. So how would I get to my other perks? I said I had like a free perk upgrade, so how would I get to my free perk upgrade? It said from the captain info. Well, that just tells you the perks you have. So when you level, you can pick a free perk or a perk that costs you something. And I guess I picked a perk that cost me something. We really need to get rid of our goons. That's what we need to do. I didn't want inventory. Get out of inventory. I wanted trade. Where's trade? Where was trade? I thought it was one of those. Was it not one of those? Am I an idiot? What if I go down to...
Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock
Yes,
up
we
on
should.
strike craft. We do not want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets. Plus, it gives our enemies something else to shoot at instead of us.
So keep a supply of strike craft to assist your mothership in combat. Strike craft can be fabricated from the star map and placed into hangars. Push the hangars button on the star map HUD. This one.
We wouldn't be a very respectable mothership without some sort of support fleet. I would advise we keep our hangars fully stocked with strike craft at all times. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a healthy menu of ships to choose from at the moment, but that will certainly change in time.
I'm sure it will.
Every enemy strike craft we destroy presents an opportunity to salvage blueprints for new ships. Plus, it'll give Carl something to do instead of pissing me off to no end.
You can customize each hangar with a unique design of strike craft. Each hangar design can be further customized with specific weapons. Each hangar has a reinforcement count you can adjust, but only one ship per hangar can be present during combat. There is an upper limit to your total command ability, and every ship you add to your fleet will cost you some of this command. Destroying enemy strike craft may yield blueprints, which can unlock new types, whilst improving existing ones. So, what is going on here? So this is the 2 hangars we have, I guess. It does refund us when we do that, okay. So auto deploy is on, auto restock is off. And how do we, oh there we go. So we've only got, so we did pick up the yacht one at some point, but we've lost that now. So we have the short bus one, but that is it. So I'll take the short bus. We have different weapons. I mean, these two are 0 point, they're more damage per second, right? A micro missile, micro emitter. Oh, these are all different turrets. Oh, those are all different. They're all different ones. So you do a micro missile or an iron micro missile. So you have 2 micro missiles and then 2 micro emitters. So if we say yes to that, so that's its weapons there, is it? Let's have one of those and a spare. And then this one, we will change over to ions. And the micro blasters. So we've got one of each then. So you can see it's got different icons now. Look, excellent. Still costs 50. So we'll have one spare one of those as well. In fact, if we've got plenty of scrap, we may as well do that, right? Have a whole bunch ready to go. Awesome, so we now have strike craft. Nice.
Oh, for Gamma's sake. Why did we drop out of warp? Carl, what
We're going to
is
win a
wrong with
fight.
my
Are we
ship?
going to win a fight?
Nothing is wrong with the ship, Elsa.
Yes, we're going to win a fight. Oh, today's the day.
We're getting a little too soft for my liking.
Mine too.
Jameson, it's 3 in the morning.
I don't like that, though. Okay, what are we finding? What have we got? Rocks? I'll fight rocks. What are we fighting? Oh, next ship. We can control these independently.
All of the ship's command and control systems are routed through a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship, while delegating the control of the mothership to artificial intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it.
So I can let the mothership off on its own. So we have ship commands.
Holding.
Okay. I don't really understand what the ship commands does.
Position holding.
Attack target, defend target, move to, regroup. I really do not understand. How that works. There's nothing for us to attack, so I don't know how to tell it to attack. If I target my ship,
Disengaging.
you'd have thought maybe that would say defend that target. So I don't really know. Don't really know how to do any of that. I don't know whether that's something that just isn't coming up in VR very well. What's this very colourful thing? Oh, look at my little attacks. Isn't they cute? Oh. Other games by the same developer, perhaps? So I really don't know. Attack target. I did a move too. I don't know how.
Relay point designated.
Okay.
Position holding.
Is it just because it's a flick on the controller? Am I doing it a little bit wrong?
Babysitting duty.
Yes. Okay. So regrouping is the hold.
Relay point designated.
How do I say attack something though? Do I have to lock onto it first?
Target locked.
Yes. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm getting it.
All right, that's not bad. Not great.
Let's try something a little bigger. Let's do it. We're going to take on this rock first, though. I'll tell you what, that rock's got it coming. Oh, okay, that thing.
Engaging.
Let's do it, team. With my little short bus. So do these things need to reload as well? I don't think... Hello, mate. Calm down.
We have sufficiently asserted ourselves
Yes.
over this inanimate material.
Go
Surely
team.
we must be done with these mindless examinations of competence by now.
Carl, you couldn't fight your way out of a weapon.
God damn it, Carl.
These drills just might save your life someday. You'd be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back.
Practice the command and control system on asteroids and space junk and leave the area when you are ready. Well, I reckon... How do you move ship again? I reckon I'm about ready. I reckon I'm done there. And I reckon we're going to have to leave that there because I've been going for a little over an hour. I didn't realise it'd been that long, you know. So this is completely different to what I anticipated.
Target locked.
It's also a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm definitely going to do at least one more video on this because I want to see, I want to at least upgrade my ship a little bit. I want to see a bit more happen. So we're definitely going to do at least one more video on this. If you'd like to see a continuing series of this for a little bit to see what happens, do let me know down in the comments section, of course. Or if you want, you can just hit the like button. That always gives me a little bit of a... Oh, that confused me. Always gives you a little bit of a hint that you'd like to see more, of course. So hit the like button, comments down below. Obviously, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing as well. And hit the little bell button as well while you're there, I suppose. That's not something I say very often, but, you know, if you are there and you want to see more videos, hit the little bell button. Don't forget, I do stream on Wednesdays at 6 PM, and it'd be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time for a little bit more Space Pirates and Zombies. Where do the zombies come into this, by the way? I can see the pirates. Where do the zombies come into this? That's interesting. I want to find that out. Hopefully I'll see you next time. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.